Hi guys, today I'm going to proceed from STATA data management training part 1 to part 2. I'm Ken Adidi and I'm going to guide through this training. As I said earlier that STATA programming is very significant, and it's one of the programming languages that data handlers actually require to know and understand how to navigate around. Very significant in data analysis. In the previous tutorial, we talked about importing data into STATA, and we went through and discussed how to import CSV data into STATA. We actually also looked into the storage types, and we noticed, as we can see from my screen, that data in red is always stored in string format, and particularly these are categorical data. In this tutorial today, I want to show how to convert categorical string variable into label numeric. As I said earlier that data in red is always STATA does not understand data in red. When it comes to application of analysis, this kind of data will always give you error. So it's one of the ways of identifying the storage type of data. Data in red is always in string format, data in black is always in numbers, and data in blue is always also stored in numeric format. I want to change this data, the categorical data. As you can see, my screen, we have the categorical data, the place of residence, level of education, job status, and has a family, whether an individual has a family or not. All these are stored in categorical. As you can see from my Excel data, this is the data that I have, friends. So I want to change this from categorical string storage to label numeric. Very quickly, I would proceed. First of all, I begin by commenting conversion from categorical storage type to label categorical to label numeric. Categorical to numeric. The reason why it's picking the word label as blue, because it's one of the syntax to numeric. Storage from categorical to label numeric. Categorical to label numeric. The command is encode. What are we encoding? So we are going to encode. This is where we are, and that's our do file. Encode, one of the variables that is stored in string format is place of residence. So we are encoding, place of residence. Place of residence. Encode place of residence, comma, generate. So in this wise, we are going to generate a new separate variable, so we can label it. Perhaps we start with now capital P, residence, capital R, place of residence, Yes, encode. Then run the command Ctrl D. As you can see from my screen that we have created a new variable, and that can be confirmed, a new variable down here, which we can now check using describe to confirm the storage type. You can describe, just describe the data. Sorry. Just describe the data. If we describe the data, you can see that we have a place of residence down here, which is now stored in long format. The former place of residence, as you can see here, is stored in string format, but there's another one that is now stored in the long format. If you look at the new data that we now have, we have another column that has been created for the place of residence. So during the analysis, actually, friends, the variable that is used for the analysis, the newly created, we are not going to use the first one because the first one is stored in string format and will give us a lot of errors even when we are writing our codes. So the variable is just one variable, but it is the storage format that has been transformed. That is the same thing that is applied to all the data that is stored in string format. So I would advise that you give me a few minutes just to do the same code line for all the strings stored. Data types. And now we have here education level, education level, education level, education level. Next one that I have is job status, whether contract or permanent. Job status, the job status of an employee. Employee job status. job status, then finally we have whether the employee has a family or not. So just run this newly created command lines to see the progress and development thus far. Control D. So we have created more numeric storage type variables. As you can see, I'm having blue for all those categorical variables. Friends, that brings me to the end of this series of the end of this tutorial. Conversion of a string, categorical string variable to label numeric. As I said, this is important before you consider your analysis. The next training I'll show how to convert numeric to categorical string storage. Yes, how to convert number variable numeric to string storage variable. Please remember to subscribe to the channel at iStat Research, and let's learn together. Bye. Thank you so much.